Brian Wilson, Mary Catherine Ham, Brian Neiman, today's newsmakers, and you, the Morning Majority. 105.9 FM. AM 630. WMAL.
7:38 on WMAL. Congressman Fred Upton is on the phone, House Energy Commerce Committee Chairman, looking into Solyndra. Congressman, great to have you on the program again.
Congressman stuff, our approval rating's at 13%, so it's always been Fred. Especially for you guys.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
As long as you keep getting the traffic and weather okay.
Well, that's that top priority here.
We will do our best. So the president was asked about Solyndra yesterday by ABC's George Stephanopoulos, and he was asked, whether or not he had regretted the decision to hand this money over, this loan of $535 million, and he said he didn't regret it. Were you surprised at that answer from the president?
He should have said yes. I mean, what is it that we're not finding out about this thing? I mean, it continues to be a front page story day after day. I mean, today, front page of the Post, front page of the Washington Times, yesterday, front page of the New York Times business section. I mean, this is, we're still not getting all the answers we want. We saw from the start, from the get-go, they just stymied us in terms of what we're trying to find out. And now it looks like it is really a bad can of worms that just keeps coming undone and undone and undone. And now there's questions about this thing in Nevada, and where does it stop?
What answers do you want? What questions are they not giving you the answers to?
Well, look, it is, we have a subcommittee called the Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee, and the role is to find out government waste, fraud, and abuse, go after it, and then correct it. And when we started, and in this particular case, we know that there's more than $500 million that is probably gone, horses out of the barn. When we started asking about this last February, that was the very time that the administration was beginning to renegotiate the loan, which, at the end of the day, puts the government last in terms of a bankruptcy filing. Of course, they had documents to show that they're going to run out of cash, they suspected, in September of 2011. Hello, that's exactly what happened. Not only did 1,100 people lose their jobs, but the government, us, we all, the taxpayers, lose all this money. And then we try to say, what are you doing about this thing? Let's look at other programs and grants and loans that are out there, and it may not be an ending story here. We may not have reached the last chapter.
We already know that the OMB was raising flags about this, and now, then apparently a lot of people in the administration who are friends of the administration were trying to tell them, I don't know about this one. The latest comes from the National Journal, which has a story which quotes a guy who sent an email to Valerie Jarrett at the White House saying, a number of us are concerned that the president is visiting Solyndra. There's an increasing concern about the company because their auditors, Cooper and Lybrand, have issued a going concern letter. Many of us believe the company's cost structure will make it difficult for them to survive long term. Went on to say, I want to help the president, protect him from anything that could result in negative or unfair press. Everybody was telling this administration that Solyndra was going belly up. All the lights were blinking at, and they continued to ignore it. Isn't that at some point gross negligence?
Yeah, and so his answer yesterday at the press conference should have been yes. We regret going ahead with this thing, right?
Yeah, you would think.
Why do you who are you defending?
Yeah. Well, and he further said that Solyndra went through the regular review and that everyone thought this was a good bet.
It reminds me of that. Remember that ad that you used to see in front of the Capitol, that guy wearing that wild coat and saying, they're free money, free money? Yeah. That's what this is.
Matthew Lesko.
Good grief.
I have a question about...
and I live in Michigan, so I get Illinois TV, so I know they saw it in Illinois.
When they restructured the loan and they put taxpayers last in line to recoup any money...
That's a direct violation of the law, by the way.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. How does the Department of Energy just get to flout the law and make that adjustment?
Well,
and is there any recourse to change it after the fact?
They really haven't answered that question yet. The law is the law. It was part of the 2005 Energy Policy Act saying that could not happen. We're not done with this. We're still sifting through lots of documents. At the end of the day, earlier this summer, the administration was, again, they stymied us, and maybe they knew what we were going to find. I don't know, but we had to resort to a subpoena. The only time we've done that all year long was a party line vote. The Democrats on our committee said, no, you guys are just on the fishing expedition. I guess not, as things come to the end of the process here. But we've still got boxes of stuff to look through. And now that we see these other things like this project in Nevada that might have benefited from the same type of deal, it is a deal, and it's a rotten deal.
Is it illegal? Is it criminal?
Is. Yeah, it is illegal.
You believe it is criminal?
Well, it's illegal. I don't know whether the Justice Department will go after it or not. But I mean, we're still not done. We got people to. I mean, last week, I guess it was the week before, Solyndra officials said that they would come voluntarily testify. They didn't come to the first hearing because they said they're still working on some things, but no problem. We're going to be there, and we'll fess up everything that we know. And sure enough, they come and take the fifth.
There have been reports that the super cool factory we paid for Solyndra has, among other things, whistling robots and really super sweet showers. Will you guys get to take a look at any of those?
I don't know what a super sweet shower
Well, apparently they have a lot of shower heads.
I'm happily married 28 years, so I don't know that I'm going to get into that one.
I don't know why you need them at the Solyndra plant,
yeah,
but that's what
I
they
don't
say.
know why either. That doesn't seem right. But, when and there have been the Wall Street Journal did a big piece. I mean, who in the world could make something for $6 and sell it for $3? Mm-hmm. And how do you expect, money to be repaid? I mean, I'll do that once, all right? Let alone in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
It is amazing.
It's stupid.
All right. But by the way, before we let you go, your Wolverines are in the top 20.
Hey, you know what?
Your Tigers are 2-1.
Sleeping in the basement.
Yeah.
When they lose, I sleep in the basement. Even my dog wants me to sleep there. So we're doing okay. I got amazing blue blood and got my throwback jersey, and
nice.
At Northwestern this weekend.
All right. And I was saying the Tigers are up 2-1 on the Yankees, and the Lions are undefeated.
Yep. No, it's
crazy times we're living in.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering. I'm wondering if this trend continues, perhaps that Republicans could win Michigan in 2012.
We're looking to do it.
All right, Congressman.
Not out of reach, right?
I don't think so. Good to have you on the show again. Appreciate it.